Hello YouTube. Hello. Cannot do intros, man. I just cannot. So it's 2025. It's August 2025, and you know, my channel started in late December of a year that was nearly 2 years ago. It will be 2 years ago late this December. And therefore, that means that my YouTube channel on youtube.com is nearly 2 years old. That's not very old for a YouTube channel, I know. However, a lot can change in 2 years, especially seeing as I, myself, am a teenager. That means that my interests change really quickly. Some may remain, but others fade away into nothing within 2 months. I go from hyper obsessed to nothing really quickly, and I still haven't found something that I'm proper lifetime interested in besides anime. And for that reason, my YouTube channel changes really quickly, especially seeing as I set it up when I was around 13 years old. So not only have my interests changed, but also my style of content. I still haven't found my niche yet, and I've been trying to find it for nearly 2 years, and I've been trying to find a lot of things, really. I've been trying to find a niche on this platform, trying to find an editing style that fits me well. I'm really still experimenting because I'm in the early days of my YouTube channel, and hopefully maybe I can make this a career one day, but obviously that's not for certain, but it's a hope. Although, what won't get me a career is the video we're going to be watching today, which is my first commentary video, and my first video that I ever revealed my own voice in. And not only have my interests changed since then, and the idea of what I want my content to be like, but also the way I make my content. Back then, you can barely even hear me. I speak in whispers, because I was so self-conscious of recording my own voice. It's like if you look at my series, Savage. Look at the first episode, then look at the most recent episode. The voice lines in it have changed so much. They went from so quiet that they only played in one ear and sounded like a terrible ASMR video, to now where I speak at full volume and I use all the technology I have, like a good microphone on my phone, and amplifying it in Audacity and changing the ear thingies, and I've really grown a lot less self-conscious, although I still do wear a mask.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
So, yeah, a lot's changed since then, which is why I want to go back and watch my first commentary video, because it's one of the videos that genuinely makes me cringe. Every time I see it, I cringe. So yeah, I've basically been evolving over nearly 2 years now, and I've realised that what I need to do is I need to get freaky with it. On camera. No, I don't. What I was actually going to say was I need to take a look at how I've changed so far. So yeah, enough yapping. Let's get into the cringing. Why did I do that? What is that? I'm like a scorpion. Wait, scorpion. Scorpion. Claw. Sharp. Sword. Katana. Japan. Anime. NHA. I can lead everything back to My Hero Academia.
Shut the fuck up!
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
So, as you can see, we're here on the PC, and we're just going to navigate to my YouTube channel. Microphone on. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, I actually have a YouTube channel. It's crazy. It's called Donny X. Bro, I am signed in. Yes, let's go. Anyway, yeah, new video about Bella the Wolf. It's got Blake Boy 69 on it, and he's scrolling through my old videos. Here's the one I want to react to. This is crazy. This does not go hard at all. I hate it. I don't hate it. I just cringe every time I see it. Reaction time. Also, why did I just get a video on my sidebar about furries? Why is that there, YouTube? Why is that there? Christ, I'm not ready for this.
YouTube has a problem.
Already, I'm cringing. Already, I'm struggling to do this. Already, I'm cringing myself to death. Not just because it's my voice, but also because, like, why do I sound like such a small child? I was 13. Why do I sound so young compared to now? I don't get it. And also, fun fact, I used to instead of using this phone to record, because I didn't actually have this phone at the time, so I recorded my voice by using one of those tiny little like cameras with like the proper lens and everything, like a proper camera. It was tiny, and the videos on it were really low quality, both in audio and by visual standards. But I used that, and I put it on a tripod in front of my face, spoke into it while recording a video on it, and then just put that underneath all of the pictures on the timeline. But if you actually look at the original video files of my voice lines for this video, they are literally like just videos of my keyboard in like World War I found footage quality. And I had to go really close to the camera as well, because I was really like self-conscious about projecting my voice too much, because I thought people outside my room would hear me. Couldn't speak at a normal volume, I literally couldn't bring myself to do it.
For some reason,
What was that
I
silence?
ended up stumbling across this channel called Cougar McDowell VA that basically used to post ordinary Godzilla comics.
It's so awkward because there's so many silences between it, and there's so many silences between like every word. I'm like, so YouTube has a problem.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Like, I think it's because it wasn't scripted, obviously. So I was just trying to find a way of doing it. This was the first commentary video I ever made, so I wasn't as good at like just making stuff up on the fly, because none of my videos are really scripted at all, apart from like the Savage episodes and the stop motion stuff. But even the stop motion isn't scripted that much. I actually completely forgot Cougar McDowell. Yeah, I'm gonna react to some of his videos in the future. Return to him.
Dubs, and then eventually moved on to more shipping content. It started to make like less sense, like logically.
I don't actually know what that means. I don't know what I mean by Cougar McDowell started to lose his logic. He didn't. It didn't make less sense logically. It just became freakier. That's literally it. Although, despite how cringy this video is, I gained 1 subscriber off it, who is still subscribed to me, and the video has like, what, 75 views and 4 likes?
And it's very bad, and YouTube just
How
doesn't
long
do
was
anything
that
about
silence,
it.
bro?
Like, there is some insane
I'm really struggling to find the words. I'm really trying to make it sound a lot worse than it is. I'm like genuinely trying to convey, like, it's so insane. Like, as I'm like really trying to bring up, I'm like going through my tabs trying to find the right one, and like I have to try and fill the space, but instead of filling the space, I just fill it with my spit and the awkward fuzz of my old camera's video recording. That camera's broke now, by the way. The wind blew it into the sand, and it's full of gravel, so now it doesn't open its lens properly. Rip camera. Why did I do that?
Stuff here that like this shouldn't be on YouTube
Agreed.
at all.
I still stand by my.
What even is this?
I still stand by my.
What am I
I'm
watching?
not pausing that.
And clearly it's not.
I still stand by my point here, obviously, but we do need to return to this channel, and I do think I kind of make it sound a lot more dramatic than it is. I really try and get serious, because like this was my first commentary video, and I genuinely tried to get really serious with it, like, this is a problem that YouTube is facing. I didn't make any jokes at any point. I never even tried to be funny. I always like try to like force my voice really deep, which I still do sometimes, but like at least I try to make my videos funny now.
Not just me, like so many channels have made videos about it, and so many people in the comments of his videos.
Here's another weird thing I did. Why did I blot out the profile pictures and names of these YouTube channels? I think I was worried about like Cougar McDowell fans, watching this video, finding these videos I'm talking about here that I'm showing on screen right now, and then going and sending hate to them because they're anti-Cougar McDowell. Why I thought I would get any Cougar McDowell fans in my chat, I don't know. It was in the early days of my YouTube channel, and at the time I watched a lot of things like, DJ Cook and August the Duck, and I kind of tried to, especially August the Duck, I tried to kind of like copy his monotone voice and serious cadence, but even he makes jokes, honestly, more than I do.
I'm talking about how like comparing him to like his old content and then his new content. So like
Jesus Christ,
people say
man,
his old content was harmless and entertaining, and his new content is literally just clickbait and like shouldn't be on YouTube. It's borderline R34. And then like there's the fact that he used to do his own things like Godzilla and stuff, and then just basically moved on to whatever's popular. So when Murder Drones was popular, Murder Drones are the worst ones, by the way. Murder Drones comic.
It's like ASMR. That's another thing I'm gonna make a video about. I'm gonna make some ASMR videos. No, I'm not gonna make videos where I'm doing the ASMR. I'm gonna react to it. You sick pug.
He did videos about that. When the Amazing Digital Circus was popular, did videos about that. And I know both of those things aren't directed towards children. That isn't the primary audience. I imagine a lot of these comic dubs end up on YouTube Kids.
A joke.
And I don't know if it's because the YouTube like sees it as 2D art, so it doesn't realise.
I don't actually know if that's how it works, but it's just a theory. Okay, theory.
Huh?
Oh Jesus, this is the bit I was worried about. This is the bit I look back on with shame. Well, more cringe than shame, but shame because it's cringe. This isn't real, by the way. This is a fake. This is a toy gun.
So this first video I'm going to be reacting to is called Uzi and N's first NSFW time. So already, how is this on YouTube?
See, what's crazy about this is that when I first reacted to this video, I'd never watched an episode of Murder Drones in my life. I'd never even seen a scene from Murder Drones. I watched like SMG4 at the time, and I was really into like Glitch and SMG4, but never watched Murder Drones. So I don't know why I chose this video to watch.
Seems pretty normal.
It seems pretty normal. Yeah, I guess, I mean, so far, I don't know why I'm expecting it to be, like, freaky from the get-go.
Wait, B. She did just help us
Oh,
get our
I
memories
see.
Some of it might be out
after
of
all.
context,
We can't
like-
kill her already. Let's just...
Some of it
You're
might be out
a
of
doll for now,
context. Yeah, because I
okay?
hadn't even watched a single
I only
second
know
of the show
vaguely
in my
about Murder
life.
Drones, I barely know any of the characters. Okay, seems to be perfectly fine.
It seems to be fine. It seems to be pretty fine. It seems to be pretty fine.
Okay, seems to be perfectly fine.
Shut the fuck.
Hey, I got something that'll make you feel better.
Alcoholism.
Whoa, that's... actually, what even is that Uzi?
They also seem to be like, that like, most of the videos, most of this video seems to be normal, and then like the title and thumbnail are just highlighting the suspect. No, wait, clickbait, this is crazy, Donnie, that's crazy. Why am I wrong about that idea?
Do some more
Maybe
reacting, Donnie.
it's
I'm
to,
not
explain.
one
Does
to
this
talk
make
right
any
now.
sense though?
Weird.
Oh, here's the bit I want to talk about.
Really?
Like,
Huh?
does this make any sense?
Yeah?
Does this make any sense though? Actually, I don't think this is. Bro, you didn't even watch Murder Drones. How can you be acting like this?
They're robots.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know they have mouths, but how can they drink?
I'm going full War of the Worlds Ice Cube and taking my glasses off in surprise/despair because like I don't know why I started on this tangent. I didn't want to just pull up a video and then cherry pick the bad part out of it and only react to that. I wanted to kind of like milk it a bit more. So I wanted to have something to say because I'd never reacted to a video before on camera. So I like just tried to nitpick at the logic of it, like cinema sins, but like I hadn't even watched Murder Drones at the time. I was like poking holes in the logic of something that I had no dealings with previously. Anyway, we're back to. Ooh, I'm so cool. I'm like the guy from the Matrix. I'm so Sigma.
Surely, because like water and I know they're made like
Cause surely, like,
I know
what are
vaguely that they're
a genocide
robots,
was about
and
water
I
and
know
electricity. Like a little
that like
nerd.
robots are like electric, and like any kind of like liquid does not go very well with electricity. Like, how is he drinking that?
Oh my god, the troll face with the Comic Sans lick and subscribe. What is my For You page, Matt? See, there's the video. I have my own video on my For You page. My video's really like getting out there. It's even getting all the way back around to me again. Like a circle. A big circle. Circle. Geometry. Geometry. Oh my god, geometry. Maths. School. Education. High school. My Hero Academia. So that's it for today's video, guys. Had a great time filming this one. And, you know, I just wanted to revisit some old stuff. So yeah, bye. Go watch the Bella the Wolf video right now.